government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening, and it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed, and my bank account is going to zero, and I still have to live every day. And I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay.
After the 30 days challenge, what happened? Has there been any change? That is to tell you that the change you're trying to effect out there, it's not done like that. Aren't you guys saying it? Because we all try to change something outside. We try to change the government, try to change the world. Who, for instance, what is wrong with the government, if I may ask you? You may say, oh, their policies are bad and this, that. What would change if you happen to be on that seat of power? You think anything will change? Nothing at all will change. Because that seat of power is not the problem. The problem is you. But guess what? When you change and being privileged to be in that seat of power, when you have effected change within yourself and then be privileged to be on that seat of power, then you'll be able to see that your ideas, your ideologies, your policies, and everything will come from being aligned with your true self. But now, if this being you that I'm talking to, becomes the president or the government or be in the government today, what do you think you can effect? First, let me tell you what you will do. You'll try to steal more than your predecessors. You try to acquire this, acquire that. You try to employ people that you know. You try to save for future. You try to save for tomorrow. Right? Good. Then what's the difference? You see, that is to tell you that you are lamenting, you are criticizing, you are talking today, you are 30 days challenge today, because you are not opportuned to be in the seat of power to steal like others. So you are angry today because you are not opportuned, not because you love the world, not because you really care to effect change. Your anger is that you are not privileged to steal. Your anger is that other people are stealing and you're watching them. That is it. But guess what's happening? There are people like that will continue happening until you know yourself. So let's do it like this. Let's assume you're very passionate about causing change to the world, right? Okay. Now the only change the world needs, it's not in the world. The world gives you morning, gives you afternoon, gives you nights, gives you rain, gives you air. That means the world has no problem. The problem in the world is you. So if the problem in the world is you, because why I say the problem in the world is you, because the outside world is a projection of your inner being, inner self. So if the outside is a projection of what you have inside, that is to tell you that your inside is already filled with negativity. And the projection of whatever we are saying today, criticizing, shouting, condemning today, it didn't happen today. It's only an effect of a cause of yesterday. And what was the yesterday action that is being effected today? Yesterday's action was criticizing, pointing, accusing fingers. But you're not pointing that finger to yourself. The world does not need more critics. Listen, nobody outside of you can help you. You don't need the government to change. You don't need nothing. That is not okay. If the government changed today, what will change in your life? The government is not your problem. Religion is not your problem. Your only problem is that nobody taught you how to think. So you must learn how to think. And when you start thinking, then you will not be seeing the government as your problem, because you're seeing the government as your problem today because you're not thinking from the right mind. So everything, you must blame something, but you never blamed yourself. How many times have yourself told you, hey, get up and do a sit-up? How many times have your told you, hey, don't make that call? But you keep doing it. Have you blamed yourself for one day? What the fuck you want to blame your president or whoever for? The blame game has to stop. You have to stop and start being accountable of yourself, of your decisions. Stop criticizing anything and start learning how to give your mind what to think. Let me tell you how you can change from criticize and from if you really want to change the world out there, this is what you're gonna do. You need to transcend this. You need to transcend this place that you are operating to another dimension. And as you transcend to that dimension, you will have to understand that whatever you're seeing here, castigating here, was being created out of thought. Okay? So now, that is to tell you that the power of creativity lies in thinking. And if that, listen, the problem out there in the world, the solution is so simple that we ignore and neglect it. It is as simple as changing your thoughts. Give your mind what to think. When next you're asked to go criticize, you have nothing to criticize. You're already a winner because you came here empty-handed. So to this point, what you have to do is transcending this place and learning how to think in the new dimension that you're transcending to. Because now start thinking what you need in your space in that new dimension. Leave this place that everything you think is chaotic. Leave it. You will transcend and you start meeting from that other place, because now when you transcend to that place, now your inside will then be pure because you're thinking, you're feeding it with positivities. Don't you think so? So listen, let me don't bore you with a long talk. My point in this video is this: stop trying to change the world out there. That the change you're seeking is also seeking you. Change you. Create that you want to change. That change that you want outside of you in the world. Leave it, just change you. Then you will transcend to a place that suits that you change. See you in my next video, guys. Love you.